Welcome to DentonRadio.com, powered in part by Classic of Denton. The views and opinions expressed by the show hosts and their guests are those of the show host and guests, and not necessarily those of the sponsors, DentonRadio.com, or the Denton Convention and Visitors Bureau. For more information, visit the Policies and Procedures page at DentonRadio.com. Back, everybody. Thanks very much for joining us. As promised, we are bringing more and more Thin Line all throughout the rest of the week. Super excited about this virtual fest that all of us can enjoy together. On the phones with us, we have Andy Laviolette, the co-director for the Snarky Puppy Family Dinner Volume 2 movie. How's it going, Andy?
It's going great. How are you?
Man, doing awesome. Really excited to get to talk with all the filmmakers and especially you. Denton's own Snarky Puppy, and just the visuals that I've gotten to see from the trailer and all that good stuff. I'm super excited about this film.
I'm really excited to be a part of the festival. Thin Line has been such an amazing cornerstone for Denton for years now, and the fact that they've welcomed me back to the festival again has been really meaningful, and I'm excited for people to hopefully check out the film and all the other great films that are coming out this week.
Well, that's awesome. I'm super excited to get to talk with you today. For those that are unfamiliar, maybe the two or three that are unfamiliar, give everybody a rundown on Snarky Puppy and what they do and create and what they're going to get to see in this film.
Yeah. So Snarky Puppy is an incredible collection of musicians that came together while studying at UNT in the early 2000s. And I became fast friends with them in the music community and was really blown away by their music. They're sort of a large ensemble of jazz musicians that play, music that the average person can really dig and groove to and understand, while at the same time playing on like a really kind of high level. And so we did our first project in 2007 together, the first release project in 2007 together, and that was called Tell Your Friends. And it was a concept where the band leader, Michael League, and co-director of this film, had an idea to bring in their audience into the studio and listen along on headphones while the band recorded live in the studio.
Sweet.
And they wanted to do that because, there's really an energy that you get from people, from physical contact and association with people that we're also needing these days.
Yeah, we're all a little short on that right now.
Exactly. And so it was this great idea to bring in the fans and really let them experience what it was like to hear the band play, but they wanted to do something where it was live and there were no overdubs. And because of their large band, they can really have a great sound that fills out in such a special way. So we filmed that and released it on the web, and long story short, things went really well for them, and they ended up winning 3 Grammys and had a lot of success. And so the last album we did in that format was this film called Snarky Puppy Family Dinner Volume 2. And the reason why it's called Family Dinner is because the band came up with something while they were working and living in New York, where they, at the end of every night after they had all played gigs, they would invite a different special guest up to come up and be a soloed featured artist, whether it was a singer or an instrumentalist of some kind of sort.
Cool.
And Snarky Puppy would be the backing band, and they're playing with like these really incredible people. And so they had an idea to actually film an album of that, where instead of Snarky Puppy's normal instrumental setup, they were, a backing band for a vocalist or a featured instrumentalist and stuff. Mostly vocalists though.
Wow.
And so Volume 1 went off really well. They won a Grammy for that album for a track from Layla Hathaway, Donny Hathaway's daughter, for a track called Something, with some pretty amazing work that she did on it. So this Volume 2 was the follow-up to that, and was a really special moment, working with Salif Keita, David Crosby, and many other people from just around the world. And it was a really special experience. And this film means a lot to me for those memories.
Yeah, man, what a cool experience, man. What was that like, getting to be with Snarky Puppy and filming all this and being with these amazing artists and just the energy in that room, man? What was that like?
I think, being around anyone that's as dedicated and as talented like Snarky Puppy and like many other artists and people in the world, it's really infectious and exciting. It's everyone's working beyond what they thought was their potential, capacity of energy and work levels. And it's really, really intense. They're long days, and a lot of volunteers and sort of making things happen that shouldn't be able to happen, and overcoming technical problems, and just at the brink when you feel like you're, at the end of your rope, when you hear the band kind of rehearsing for the first time, or you're getting those first shots ready. It's really something special, and something that I don't even think really can be translated through recorded music, whether it's audio or video. I think it's something to experience there. And it's really special. But what I love about this medium and this project is that, our goal in capturing things in really high resolution with cameras and with incredible audio recordings and stuff is we want people to really feel what it's like to be there and to experience that. And so it's amazing, and it's just really special,
That's
really
cool.
special what they've done. And I have to say also, the sound on this, I really hope people get a chance to check out, like the DVD, and listen to it in surround sound. Their really incredibly talented audio engineer, Eric Hartman, had done all of their albums up until this point. And during the process of making this album, we unfortunately lost him. He passed away, and he didn't get to see this to completion. And audio engineers out there will know how difficult it is to record a very large ensemble in one room with an audience while providing over 100 headphone feeds and having over 100 tracks being recorded at the same time, and being able to produce something. And I feel that Eric Hartman's work on this is something that I'll remember forever. And every time I listen to, feel that it was one of his greatest achievements professionally, and it was an honor to know him and work with him.
So cool. So cool. Well, we have teased it out as much as we can. We've got the trailer coming up for you guys, so you'll get to check it out here in just a second. But Andy is going to be available for Q&A and interaction after the film, after you stream it during Thinline. So make sure you head on over to thinline.us. Go ahead and get your spot saved and get set up to check out that doc, because, man, it's going to be an amazing, amazing, amazing film. Andy, thank you very much for spending time with us. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely, my pleasure. Thanks for supporting the arts.
Absolutely. Guys, go check out Thin Line. You are not going to want to miss this fest right in your own living room. Here's the trailer for Snarky Puppy Family Dinner Volume 2.
Young whippersnippers have got a thing or two to learn, I tell you.
I've always enjoyed making music. That's just who I am.
Something spiritual about music to me.
It's universal.
It's magic. It's a lifting force. It's exactly the opposite of war.
I'm kind of up for moving things around and painting this whole great big colourful thing.
Everyone here is the most dedicated bunch of musicians I ever met in my life. And I love it. I'm very grateful.
But when you say to me, somebody,
we've all shared all this time, all this space, all this energy, this music.
Es algo maravilloso, maravilloso.
Well, thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. We want to thank our partners and sponsors who made this show possible. And now stick around for a word from all of us here at Discover Denton. Do you love live music? If so, make Denton, Texas your next vacation. Find more information at discoverdenton.com.